I'm like, this is a public building, isn't it? The cop goes on further to say that he got a call. They don't want me in the building. No one knows my name. I haven't committed a crime. Then the cop proceeds to ask me for ID. You're never going to get ID. I haven't committed a crime.
Like I said, this isn't gonna, you're not directing this.
No,
right
I just
now,
want you to see him.
sir?
I want you to see him.
I will see the officer. I can see the car right there. I have to go to a meeting. I will get the officer's car number and find out who it is.
This lady chief faces the hardest confrontation of her career when a black man stands on the First Amendment right that allows him to film and express his rights. And the way he teaches her in that moment is unbelievable and satisfying at the same time. This entire encounter unfolds the moment this man walks into a public city building in Boca Raton, a building paid for by taxpayers, open to the public, and protected under the First Amendment. He's at the reception desk explaining something simple. He is not continuing with a lawsuit because, for a short moment, the police had stopped harassing him. He is respectful, he is direct, and he is there for legitimate business, even planning to buy a business license. But before the conversation even ends, a patrol unit arrives. An officer walks up and immediately questions why he is inside the building. No complaint shown. Just an officer claiming someone does not want him there. The man challenges that logic instantly because nobody knows his name, nobody filed a report, and nobody has given a lawful reason to remove him. Still, the officer asks for ID, and the man shuts it down on the spot. He tells him clearly that he is not getting ID from someone who has committed no crime. This is not his first run-in. This has become a pattern for him, and today he decides to address it differently. He asks for the chief of police, and this lady chief shows up. This is where the masterclass begins. Watch the full video and see for yourself.
To record you. So the city of Boca Raton keeps on harassing me being a black man. I went over to a public building. Okay? They've done this before. Officer Glass harassing people. Taxpayers pay for these buildings. Everyone has a right to enter a public building. We're going to go right over here to the officer that basically just kicked me out of a public building. I was talking to the receptionist, letting the receptionist know that I was not going to continue with the lawsuit because the police left me alone. As I'm telling her this officer in this squad car right here approaches me, okay, and I got it on video. So at this point, he says, "Do you have business over here?" I'm like, "This is a public building, isn't it?" Literally, I'm telling the receptionist, I decided not to go through with the lawsuit because the police, up until this point, had stopped harassing me. The cop goes on further to say that he got a call. They don't want me in the building. No one knows my name. I haven't committed a crime. Then the cop proceeds to ask me for ID. You're never going to get ID. I haven't committed a crime, right? So I was also telling the receptionist at the front, I'm getting ready to get a business license, okay? I told her because of the way that I was treated, I'm deciding to not get the business license here in Boca Raton or the state of Florida. And I'm further explaining to the person at the front desk, I do nature photography.
Okay.
I'm building a website as we speak currently, okay? I have a pre-sale already and everything. Because the level of discrimination that I have experienced in Boca in a month and a half, I've only been here for a month and a half, the level of discrimination, you guys will be sued. I got 3 videos of discrimination. Your officers cannot explain why they keep on approaching me. So what I would like to do, we're going to go back over there. Since you're the chief of police, let's go back over there and talk to the officer that just kicked me out of a public building for no reason. He doesn't have a reason.
I understand your concern.
Okay? And you're the chief. What's your name? Okay. I didn't know who the chief of police was. I'm not interested in police, right? But when your officers consistently harass a black man, you guys lie and say, "What's not racism?" How is this not racism?
Can I ask you a question?
Go right ahead.
If somebody calls us and says that they're concerned, and I'll look in to see if they call.
Well, no, I want to walk back over there right now because this is the second time this has happened.
And I appreciate what you're saying. I have to go to a meeting, but if Officer Glass is still
No,
here?
it's a different officer. So the fact that they've been directed to call the police every time I enter the building is very concerning to me.
Well,
very concerning to me and very troubling.
Okay, they're not under my purview, this city.
But you're the chief of police.
I am, and I'm in charge of the police department.
So what I want to know is who gives the order? Because I haven't committed a crime. So what ends up happening, the first time I showed up at the building was like a month now ago.
Okay.
because Officer Glass approached me, which I have that on video. He approached me and I told him to get away from me. You have no reason to even have a conversation with me. Why are you even approaching me? There's nothing friendly about the police. When this type of behavior happens, this is why we need to defund the police. Because when you have an excess of police that's running around harassing black men for no reason, they don't have a valid reason to why they keep on harassing me. There's no valid reason at all.
Then my recommendation to you would be to file a complaint.
So why can't we go over there so you know who the officer? All I want you to do is know who this officer is. I want to go with you so he can see my face and that I talk to you. Because this at this point is unacceptable. Now he wasn't doing business. We got it on video. He said he was called on me. The video doesn't lie. We just want the chief wants to know who he is.
I can see who. I look at the car number.
No, we need his face. Let's get his face.
Okay. Like I said, this isn't gonna. You're not directing this.
No,
right
I just
now,
want you to see him.
sir.
I want you to see him.
I will see the officer. I can see the car right there. I have to go to a meeting. I will get the officer's car number and find out who it is. And I will let him know that I met with you.
You met with me, and I really would like the harassment to stop. Every time I enter this building, it's not like they're going to prevent me from being on city property. They tried to do it over there. It didn't work. They're not going to be able to do it.
I understand, just so you know.
And I would hate for the video to go to the news. I would hate that.
Listen, stuff happens every day. I'm sorry you feel like you're harassed. Okay.
Feel like it. It's on video.
Okay, you said twice.
Correct.
2 times.
Correct. But we figured out today, every time I enter this building, they call the police.
Well, that's
not standard. That's not standard procedure, though.
Okay, that's not on me. I'll look into it.
Uh-huh.
Okay? That's what I'm telling you.
And one more thing, before we go. I just want to make this statement, since you're the chief. The police's job is to fight crime. The police's job is not to determine who anyone is. That's not your job. Your job is to fight crime. Your job is not to identify black people. That's not your job.
Our job is to protect and serve.
Correct. And until you guys,
if somebody calls us because they want our help, we're going to come to it. Like I said, I'm going to look into it. But right now, like I told you, I have a meeting. I've got the car number is 460. Is this?
Yeah, that's the car that he pulled up in.
This isn't the officers.
No, these aren't the officers, but the officer, he was standing right here, and that's not their car.
No, this one.
This one right here.
Okay.
I just would like for the harassment to stop.
All right.
I mean,
I will listen. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to find out what happened. Okay.
Well, the universe works in very mysterious ways, because how is it that this happened to me today, and then I'm walking, and then I run into you? Interesting. And I believe in Buddhism too. Okay. So there you go. You have a nice day, man.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you. That may be the officer right there, actually. Okay. That's him right there. Officer thought it was a good idea for him to harass me because I'm in a public building. It backfired on him.
Now, please pay attention here. This is a perfect example of why the Fifth Amendment exists. The encounter begins with a basic demand for identity with no legal foundation. 2 cops move around a man who has done nothing except stand next to his own bike. One officer steps forward and asks for his name as if it is automatically required. The man holds his boundary and reminds them that curiosity is not a crime. He explains that he is minding his own business, doing nothing unlawful, and nothing that justifies a stop. The officer continues anyway, claiming he wants clarification. When the man pushes back, the officer shifts the story and tries to label his silence as shady, twisting the situation to create suspicion around someone who has broken no law. Watch the full video to see how this phishing attempt plays out. Share your opinion in the comments.
Can I ask for your name, dude?
No. Why do you want to know my name, dude? Bro, you're trying to arrest me, dude. Like you guys are doing way too much.
But why would we need to arrest you? Is there a reason to arrest you?
No, there's not. But there's no reason to know my name. I don't care to know your name. You don't even know my name. Like,
it clarifies.
Bro, I'm minding my own business, dude.
It's really shady, man.
It's not shady. What's shady is what you're doing. Trying to my rights, dude. That's shady.
We're not telling this.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You have no reason to talk to me.
Dude.
You ran the VIN. It's not stolen. Now what?
It's expired, dude. The registration is expired.
It's temporarily registered. Like what more do you guys want?
We're literally just making sure.
Making sure what?
We want to make sure that there isn't a need for you to be arrested.
Exactly. Exactly. You guys are doing too much.
We're not doing too much.
You're doing too much. There's got to be shit going on.
Probation.
What am I being
anything like
detained?
that?
No, I'm not. What am I being detained for?
My partner just asked. He just told you.
For what?
We need to verify whose bike.
Because the bike's not stolen? That's why I'm being detained?
It belongs to a female, dude.
What okay, maybe it is female. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so
Maybe I bought it from a boyfriend. I don't fucking know.
We're just trying to figure out.
But
if it's,
is it stolen?
we're trying to figure that out.
You,
Because it's not.
like, wouldn't it come back stolen if it was stolen?
Are you a female?
Wouldn't it come back stolen if it was stolen?
Dude, are you a female? Dude, you said you just got it like a month ago.
Wouldn't it be stolen if it was stolen?
Dude, look. Let me make it very clear for you.
Okay. You guys are trying. You guys are trying way too hard, man.
You're making
Way
it
too
very
hard.
difficult. If you would have just told us what your name was, we would have.
I'm not gonna give you my name because it's not your business.
Okay.
It's my right not to tell you.
All right.
I'm not committing a crime. So we can do this all day. Call
You on any
supervisor.
probation, parole, or anything like that?
Hell no.
Have
If
you
I
been
was,
arrested?
I'd have to tell you, wouldn't I?
Have you been arrested before?
It's none of your business.
Dude, we're just like.
Bro, you're trying to fucking take somebody's freedom, bro. Like, f off. Get a fucking life, dude. Like, you're doing way too much.
The stop ends with the only outcome the law allows. The man stood on the Fourth Amendment, refused the ID game, and never gave the officer the leverage he was hoping for. Thank you for watching. Both clips today expose the same weakness in modern policing. The moment officers step outside the Constitution, their authority has nothing to stand on. In the first clip, everything revolves around the First Amendment. That amendment protects three core rights that apply directly to the encounter. 1. The right to record public officials in public spaces. Courts across the country, federal and state, have already ruled that citizens can film police and government officials as long as they're not interfering. A public building funded by taxpayers is the exact environment where this protection is strongest. 2. The right to question government authority. The First Amendment shields criticism, challenge, and verbal accountability. A police chief may control her officers, but she does not control the public. 3. The right to access public areas without harassment. As long as a place is open to the public, you cannot be shut down, removed, or intimidated for recording or speaking, and that's why she fell apart. The man applied all three rights perfectly. In the second clip, everything shifts to the Fourth Amendment, the amendment that limits government intrusion into your personal life. 1. Reasonable suspicion is required before demanding ID. Officers cannot demand your name unless they can clearly state a specific crime tied to your behavior supported by observable facts. Curiosity is not suspicion. A feeling is not suspicion. A hunch is not suspicion. 2. Detainment requires an articulable offense. A stop must be based on something illegal. Not where you're sitting, not what you look like, not whether you refuse to talk. Silence is protected. Location is not a crime. 3. Refusing ID is not obstruction without a lawful stop. A citizen has no duty to provide personal information unless the officer has already met the legal standard for detainment. When the man refused to enter the ID game, the entire foundation of their pressure collapsed because they never established lawful authority to begin with. And that's why the officer walked away. Put together, these two encounters show the full structure of constitutional protection. The First Amendment protects your camera and your voice. The Fourth Amendment protects your identity and your freedom from baseless stops. When you understand both, intimidation drops to zero and authority loses its grip. The original videos are linked in the description. Go through them, and we'll see you in the next one.